Hello and welcome to this week's Game Changers. I'm your host, Lauren Burgess.
And I'm your host, Shelby Schauble. After a few weeks off, Southeast Kansas Special Olympics is gearing up for some big events this summer.
But before those events can even happen, the organization is putting out a call to make sure the events are as special as the athletes who compete in the games.
Coming up, we're talking to several members of Southeast Kansas Special Olympics about what they have going on and how they can make it happen.
I'm joined now by Olivia Ryan, who is the Southeast Region Director for Special Olympics. Olivia, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
You guys have several events coming up this summer. What all is on the calendar, just off the top of your head?
Yeah, so we are getting ready to ramp up our summer season, which kind of rolls into everything else going on in the year. First up, we have our state powerlifting and flag football, July 17th and July 18th. This brings athletes from all over the state of Kansas to participate in both flag football and powerlifting. And then right after that, we have 2 days of adult bowling. So on July 22nd and July 23rd in Pittsburgh at Holiday Lanes, we also have athletes there bowling.
Last year I was at all of those events, the bowling, the flag football, and the powerlifting. Lots of people there to make this all happen. You know, you guys need some help to make all these events possible, right?
Definitely, definitely. So the foundation of all of our events is having enough volunteers. That really gives a temperature on what the experience is going to be like for the athletes. So obviously the more volunteers, the more fun the atmosphere is for the athletes. And we are needing a lot of help for these upcoming events.
And it's the summertime, so I know some people are on vacation. People have plans. I mean, school's out. Some people aren't going to be here, but people can still help out this summer. What are some ways that people can get involved with Special Olympics?
Definitely. So we have several volunteer positions open that we're flexible on time for state powerlifting and flag football. Everything from powerlifting judge, if working out is your hobby, to running our general store, to helping out at our dance. We have a dance in the evening. And then if you like flag football, you can be a flag football referee or scorekeeper. At bowling, we just need people to cheer on our athletes at the lanes and record their scores. And we, of course, provide t-shirts and lunch to every single volunteer that comes and helps us.
So many perks, many benefits,
Yes.
many positives to be kind of helping out with Special Olympics, and
Definitely.
you could use any help that you guys can get, correct?
Definitely, definitely.
Well, Olivia, thank you so much for joining us and telling us more about what's going on with Special Olympics and how people can get involved. Stay with us. Coming up next, we're going to talk to a volunteer about how she got involved with Special Olympics and why you should too.
Welcome back. We are joined now by Stephanie Stark, who is a longtime volunteer for Special Olympics Kansas and a teacher at Erie High School. Tell us a little bit about how you got involved with Special Olympics and became a volunteer.
I started my whole volunteer process with my aunt, who used to work at run a facility in Pittsburgh. And my son started volunteering with running a fireworks stand to help raise money for the athletes to be able to compete. And then from there, we just continued to help as a family. And then when he became a junior in high school, his senior year in high school, he came to me and says, "Mom, I want to bring Special Olympics to Erie High School." And so he and his girlfriend, now wife, they did this huge project where we started doing track and field at Erie High School. And we did adults and young athletes and everybody at our event. And so that was 14, 15 years ago.
Oh,
and so here we are still volunteering and competing and helping.
Well, as someone that used to do track and field, I mean, I know how much it's such a great team bonding thing and a way that you can build a lot of life skills with. Why should people help volunteer at Special Olympics?
I mean, it doesn't matter what the event is. There's every type of event available for people to volunteer at, and it is the most rewarding thing that you will ever experience in your life. Seeing athletes come back time and time again, and being able to being able to watch them progress over the years and just all the hugs and smiles and the energy that they bring to the event. It just is the most rewarding thing that you will ever do.
Well, what would you tell someone that's thinking about becoming a volunteer? Maybe they're worried about their schedule, how flexible it is, or they're just a little nervous to kind of get started. They don't know how you can get started.
It's really flexible. We have like time slots available. Like if you can only work an hour, then we can work around that. If you want to work all day, we can work around that definitely. If you want to be able to just be prepared for hugs and smiles and laughter and high fives and good times, because that's what you're gonna experience. And if you don't know how to do something, we have a whole list of different things that you can participate in. Like we can help, you can help check athletes in. You can help by just being a buddy with an athlete. You can help by helping if you don't know how to bowl. We instruct you on how to do that. We can help learn how to do that and stuff. So
it sounds like it's such a fun thing, and you guys have such a great thing going, and it's such a good opportunity also for people to get involved in the community as well. Well, thank you so much, Stephanie, for joining us. Stay with us. We'll hear from some of the Special Olympics athletes when we come back.
I'm joined now by some very special guests, Pat Potter and Jordan Bellairs, who are both members of Team Easter Seals Midwest. Thank you guys for both being here. Just tell me about your favorite thing about Special Olympics. Pat, we'll go with you first.
Be able to be able to interact with the ones who have daily challenges, and some more than others, and get to know them as a person, which makes them feel connected.
And Jordan, what's your favorite part?
I would say my favorite part is trying out a new skill, a new sport, like say bocce ball, or if anyone can't bowl, then just try to learn how to bowl.
Bocce ball, that was a new sport for me. And speaking of sports, I'm a big soccer fan. What are your guys' favorite sports to compete in? Pat?
Soccer is my number one.
Ooh, okay, we can connect on that. Any other sports?
I like indoor sports. Basketball's number one. On indoor sports.
How about you, Jordan? What's your favorite sport?
I would say bowling is kind of more of my sport.
Why? What about bowling is kind of your favorite amongst all the other sports?
Well, maybe because it takes skill, how to knock all the pins down, and try to have fun at the same time.
I was gonna say it's hard to get strikes. I'm more of a spare when it comes to bowling, but it is super fun. I agree, soccer and bowling. But tell me what the volunteers like Stephanie, mean to you guys in helping Special Olympics happen.
Like I said in your previous question, it's connecting with those who have more of a challenge on everyday life and helping them connect with each other and the community around them that cares for them, and introducing, helping them if they need to be on, like bocce ball. I was the one who helped introduce you on one of their events.
And Jordan, how have volunteers helped you out?
I think they've helped me try to learn a new skill that I've never done before, even a new sport that even though I've never tried before, I would love to learn how.
And there are so many reasons why people should come out and, support Special Olympics, like volunteers. For you guys, why should people come out and help Special Olympics?
Because you're giving back to the community is the biggest thing. You're giving back to the community, those who need the support, and know that, and let people know that they care.
Jordan, what about you?
Well, I think it's great because it helps them with skills and learning skills, and that they can just be themselves instead of what they can't be like.
And we talked about volunteers, how important they are. We have one more person in this room that is super important, Olivia. How has Olivia impacted your guys' Special Olympics journey?
It gave me the it helped me get more chances to get to know others out there to connect with in the form of communication, which I focus on that, and she does a great job with it.
I would say that it helps me connect with more volunteers and more participants in games. That they're able, like how we're able to learn new things.
Well, Pat, Jordan, thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Game Changers. But stay with us. We'll wrap things up we'll wrap the show up, here in just a bit. Thanks so much to all of our guests who came out and talked to us today, Southeast Kansas Special Olympics, and everything they have going on.
That'll do it for this week's show. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Shelby, this is your last show with us.
Yeah.
Really sad, bittersweet, but thank you so much for everything.
Yeah, and I'm so, excited for what's next, but I'm so grateful for this great experience.
But don't worry, everyone. Just because Shelby is leaving us doesn't mean the show is going anywhere. We'll be back with a new co-host soon. See you soon.